Hello, everybody. I hope you can hear me this time. But it is a beautiful day to grow orchids. Um, Today I am watering and fertilizing. I just pulled out my Angraecum viichi, and as I have said many times, I soak in water like a Vanda. My alabaster the same way. You can see the roots are dark green, have turned dark green like you would a Vanda. And I watered some Bobos. There's my Angraecum Magdalene, and I was having a conversation with Yoshi about Angraecum Linford White Beauty, which is one of my favorites, which is the ultimate cross between the king and the queen of the Angraecoids. And this is a Magdaleni, which is a bloom size. And I was comparing the Cespiscodale that makes it larger, or you could say Magdaleni brings the size down. But I was telling him that it has to be about this size. Linford White Beauty, that's about a bloom size Linford White Beauty. And he was kind of lamenting. But patience is a virtue. And again, this is my Chisis aurea that is very, very nice, spicily fragrant. Blooms in the early spring. Something is really fragrant here. I just pulled out my Eranthes pyratii, and my Caudata that is in need of a bit of a spray with some Physan because of the mold there. And I also watered and fertilized my Areopsis and this Stanhopea. No, it's a Gongora sanderiana, and then my Maxillaria confusa. No, not confusa, but it's Repingula. Okay. And I've got my Florida Stars soaking. I've got my Cimbadella cross, which has that nice growth. And here is my Girac Kiku. And I see a tag here. And this is probably my Lanciana. Yeah, so my Kiku, Girac Kiku, Bepi Girac Kiku goes up there. And I watered my, well, these are Lopharius, but they're Trichocentrums oncidium types, more specifically mule ear. And this is my Lancianum, which is beautiful. Look at those spots. And then this is my Nana, which is also more of a miniature, and it is very fragrant as well. And I've shown this a lot, and I'm showing it again. My Trichocentrum tigrinum. About to bust those buds. More coming. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I was saying before the last video busted, or whatever it did. And I'm going to make my way out here and water the rest. But since the wind has picked up, this scent has picked up. Yeah, it's actually more spicy than chocolate. Very spicy. And sweet. Wow, that is so complex. If you see that, you better get one in Ciclia Guadalupe times Santensis. It is amazing. And this also got a nice water, which is my Den Golden Aya, which hasn't bloomed for me in about 2 years. So hopefully I missed that lemon custard fragrance. Well, yeah, I do. I'm really hoping some of these Brassavola types, this actually I see it has a new growth poking out the side there, which is fantastic. And I'm loving all of these roots. And even my encyclias up here. My species dichroma. It's giving me new growth. And here is one of these. This is Denical. Yeah, Denicale. Got a new growth there. See those roots up there? And up above here is Encyclia Hamburgii. Same deal, new growths. Lots of little roots coming out. Hopefully it'll bloom someday. This one was dichroma, if I didn't say it. And this up here is Puthiana. It hasn't given me a growth yet. This is the one from last year. I don't know what it's doing. And then I've got these. Did my sound go? No. Okay. Orchid Jungle Times Recurva. And then this is a Plicata alba. And this is Tampensis times Granatica. Not sure what that is. And I just got this. I'm not sure what the heck for. This is a Trichoglotis, that's what it is. So, yeah. I am going to be watering all of these. This is my Encyclia Plicata. That's a straight Plicata that has so many new growths coming out. And I know the old ones that have matured from the winter from last year. For instance, this one. And there's a few over there. There's some all over. I'm sure those have sheaths in them. So I am hoping to see blooms. And what else? Really nice, healthy growths are on this, which is Martin Wolfheim's Florida Stars. Very desirable cross. And there's another growth coming, and there's another one over there. So, woohoo. And there's my Oncidium that I was showing before I probably got cut off. That's that Snowmaxillaria, Thymatichilum. Hoping it will spike soon. And over here are more encyclias that I got from Santa Barbara Orchid Estate. Some doing better than others. And here is Encyclia Stretch that is somewhat recovering, as is my other Encyclia over here, which is Mataroy. But this one is putting out some little roots that are red down there at the base. There's a new growth right there. So perhaps it's on the road. This still has remnants of scale. I just have to stay on top of it. And this one is never really had scale, but it was just stuffed in this ceramic, and it is giving me some growth, maturing the growth from last year, waiting to see some blooms. But I love Natalia. She's got it going on. So let bygones be bygones, misunderstandings. Life is too short. And this is my Walker Renter, which is a cross. Walkeriana and something. And this is my table that is going to get sprayed. So next thing, I have to really get these in. These are some more of my trichocentrums. I think both of these might be Jason Fuchs. And I really need to get some moss. Because they really need moss. I can tell in this one as well. You can see they are getting burned. A little bit too much purple. So I need to back these off on the shade. In fact, I'm just going to take these. And if I can do it. Okay. And get them in the drink. Okay. Very gentle. Bend the hook rather than the plant. And that's let this hang. But yeah, that's all I'm doing. Is watering and fertilizing. Get this one a fertilizer, which is my Catlass Small World. And I've noticed those roots, and it's finally giving me a little new growth down there. And I don't think I'll water that. This is my tropical pointer. Just finished completing that growth. So I'll leave that one alone. But I will get this one in here. Okay. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. And actually, I'm going to put this one in there too, because this is putting up a couple growths, and it needs some food to help it along. There's that growth right there against the wood, the mount. So it's going right in there, it's like such. And boy, it's getting dark out. So let me put this one in. This is my Colostylus falcatum or epidendrum. And stick that in here alongside of that. My rain bucket. Hopefully it will get more. And I think that's about it, folks. That's all I'm doing. This is my lunch hour, and I'm going to head on back. And I'll be back. Oh, one more thing. Last minute, I just booked a flight to San Diego. This is Andy's Orchid's weekend of their open house, and I am going to go. So I will be there Friday, and then traveling Friday, and then I'll be there until Sunday. Most likely I'll just go one day. Andy's is enough to go one day. Going 2 days is risking life, limb, and livelihood. I don't want to be poor. So anyway, I want to be rich. Anyway, let's sign off, and thanks for watching, and hopefully you hear me, and I will be happily broadcasting from Andy's Orchids in a few days, so stay tuned, and hopefully I won't shop so hard that I will kick my shoe off like last weekend, Denise. Thanks. I appreciate you and your sense of humor and laughing at me. So, thanks for watching, everybody, and stay tuned for more. Bye.